Yeah, so we finally at one of the most popular dive sites in central Raja Ampat, and it's called Melissa's Garden, as you probably have seen from the thumbnail and the introduction. Now, usually before we dive there, I normally tell the group that I'm taking they should see this entire dive like a stroll. If you go for a Sunday stroll, in the park, your favorite park, just stroll around and enjoy nature. And that's very similar with this one. There's just this is an incredibly beautiful dive site. Marine life is not so abundant as some of the other dive sites maybe, but the coral is just something out of this world. There's some soft coral, but mainly hard coral formations. As you can see on the map, it's got a bit of an odd shape, and there's these three tiny little islands, and Melissa's Garden itself surrounds this entire area, and it's got these two legs, one off to the left and one off to the right. And that's sometimes, well, most of the time, the areas that we're going to explore. Now, usually where we jump in is in between these two ridges, and over there you can head over to the shallow, to the sandy area, which is not too deep. And in the sandy area, very often that we can find some garden eels over there. Of course, if you've encountered garden eels before, you know how difficult it is to get any photographs or video of them. Maybe someday. Anyway, and then with the reef on our left, again, depending on the current, because this place can have some serious strong current, we explore one of these ridges. More often than not, we explore the ridge on the right hand side. So we just follow along the slope, just gently go around, admire the beautiful coral, and then towards last half of the dive, come on top of the ridge and head back towards the island area. Over here too, the coral garden is just incredible. Quite a few different types of species of fish. Most likely you will see black-tipped reef sharks cruising around, bluefin trevallies hunting, golden trevallies, trumpet fish. And there's also an area where there's sort of staghorn coral, but this area, don't dismiss it because it's just staghorn coral, not the most beautiful coral to look at. But if you get there in the right season, there's millions and millions of these really tiny little colorful fish that swim in and out of them. I'm sure if you're a diver, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that is my description. What else can we see there? And of course, wobbegongs. Yeah, in central Raja Ampat, there's just wobbegongs everywhere, and you should encounter them at least at one of your dives. But anyway, let's jump in and see what it looks like underwater. My name is Jan, and welcome to my world. Okay guys, so that was Melissa's garden. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Yeah, if you've dived at Melissa's garden, please let me know in the comments what was your experience like. What type of fish did you encounter? Did you enjoy the hard coral formations? In the next video, I'm going to take you back to Mesul, to one of my favorite dive sites, and it's called Raja Ampat.